I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. First, the medical company targeting the elderly in what some are suggesting is a scam. Door-to-door salespeople selling products to relieve everything from back pain to arthritis. Then, in this case, they arrive with a massive and unexpected price tag. But they've picked on the wrong woman.
So I fell for it, hook, line and sinker, and I'm annoyed with myself.
Well, does your business make a habit of targeting the elderly? I mean, she's been taken advantage of here.
You may recognise her as Keisha, the celebrity astrologer and palm reader who graced Australian television screens from the 70s to the 90s.
It's sensitive, so you've got to watch your nerves, darling. Yeah. The colours represent your aura.
Keisha's real name is June McKnight, and not even she could foresee this coming.
She said, you'll be walking in 3 weeks, and I thought, wow.
June believes Niagara Therapy targets seniors living in chronic pain, using high-pressure sales tactics to make them buy, then demanding a massive payment that June says was never agreed to. And you won't believe the salesperson's excuse.
I don't know whether she could possibly have dementia.
Feeling isolated from her family and struggling with crippling pain from osteoarthritis, she'll try almost anything to get her freedom back. But this made her the perfect target for Niagara Therapy and their manipulative and unrelenting salespeople.
You'll do anything, and that's what they lean on. We've got just the thing for you.
June is now 80 and partially blind. Niagara Therapy rang her out of the blue, trying to sell her a reclining therapeutic chair. June claims she was told it would virtually cure her osteoarthritis. June says she was pushed into a house call with Paula LaPenna, and that's when the standover sales tactics started.
She just never stopped talking. And every time I opened my mouth, she was on top.
June claims Paula LaPenna told her if she bought this electronic recliner, she'd be pain-free and walking unassisted in just 3 weeks. So June handed over a cheque for what she thought was the full amount, $2,000.
At least I got something. It might help my condition.
Weeks later, the chair was delivered with an invoice for $10,000, more than 4 times the amount agreed to.
10,000, I nearly flipped.
They asked the delivery men to take it back, but they refused. And June says Niagara Therapy has ignored every request to pick up the chair and refund the $2,000 cheque.
I just wanted to ask someone about a recent sale to a June McKnight.
So we dropped in to talk to Niagara Therapy ourselves.
Well, our spokesperson isn't here.
Isn't here? Is there anyone else I can talk to who's here?
No,
There's
there's
no
one.
No one out the back at all who can give me some answers, at least into how much these chairs actually cost?
No.
What if that was your mother or grandmother who's been left in that position?
That's all I can say.
Well, seeing as no one here in head office seems to want to come and talk to me, I'm about to call the salesperson directly who dealt with June McKnight and see what she has to say for herself. Why would she say that you didn't tell her it was $10,000?
I don't know whether she could possibly have dementia.
After suggesting June has dementia, sales rep Paula LaPenna claims she did leave an invoice for $10,000.
Oh, the chair's been picked up. That's all been organised with the company.
No, it hasn't. We were there the other day. It hasn't been picked up.
Oh, I know that, but it has been organised with the company.
Back at June's house, the healing chair is difficult to use.
Can you hop in there?
Now this is ridiculous.
June can barely sit in it without help. She says the massager makes her feel dizzy and the pain in her joints even worse.
I'm sure it's at me. So being so darn stupid to fall for it.
While the chair is listed on the Australian Register of Therapeutic Goods, contrary to what the company tells us, it is not approved by the Therapeutic Goods Administration. In a statement to A Current Affair, Niagara Therapy says this incident involving Mr. and Mrs. McKnight was an unfortunate administrative miscommunication. It certainly is an isolated incident, and we've done all we reasonably can to resolve the matter with them. Just a day after this meeting, Niagara Therapy finally picked up their chair and are promising June a refund of her $2,000.
I felt like if I could have, I would have thrown the chair in the face.
June still reads the stars on her local radio station, and she reads palms privately too.
And you couldn't see that in your palm, that they were coming for you?
Well, it's very hard to see your own.
Now she wants to make sure other vulnerable seniors aren't persuaded into handing over thousands.
There's such a lot of nasty people around and preying on the elderly.
And Niagara Therapy denies June's version of events, insisting the salesperson acted ethically and followed company guidelines. You can read their full statement on our website.